kidding.
What?
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
Ah, now I got it. It took a while.
That's a camera, man. You walk in with a camera lens. I thought you were doing something. I thought you were trying to be funny.
No.
You started drinking. What the hell?
Yeah. I was just
You
drinking.
just came out with a camera and just started drinking it.
Anyway. Sorry, guys. I was a bit late. I was working.
Yeah.
So I was... Anyway. Shall we?
Green clap.
Welcome back
To the Soccer Life Mastery
podcast.
with yours truly, Ignacio.
And Mr. Soccer Life Master, Kyle Theodorolakis.
Kyle Theodorolakis.
Jesus Christ, it's so hard to say.
Pinto.
Pinto.
What's his middle name or full name?
Carvalho, Inácio de Carvalho Pinto.
Okay. Yeah.
It seems that I'm saying... It seems like a more Italian one. It's not. Nothing. Like... Inácio de Carvalho Pinto.
Carvalho Bello.
Carvalho Bello.
Carvalho Bello.
Cool.
Anyways.
So, I don't know if you guys noticed, because we forgot to mention this in the last episode. So, we just started, like, we're in December already. So, look how cool is that. And I think the last episode was about the Premier Academy League.
Premier Academy League and
Yes.
the future of football and our thoughts on collaborations and football.
I hope you guys enjoy the video, by the way, because we love it. We really love it. We
Yes,
have, like,
YouTube
some
video.
feedbacks from the other people. It was so we loved it.
Really good.
Yeah. We had some coaches just saying, hey, that was a nice video. Well done. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, no.
We're glad you guys like it.
Yeah, no, very
Awesome.
Very happy. And next week I'm excited to wear some Santa stuff next week.
Yeah.
For Christmas we're gonna dress up maybe.
Yes, we're going to be like...
I think I have a
like Santa
do you
thing.
know what a onesie is?
Yeah.
I think I have a Santa Claus onesie.
Oh my gosh, that would be funny.
Oh my god.
Cool. So today we're going to talk about something pretty important that's going to happen tomorrow as well.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
V3
We are so
Championships.
excited. Yeah, we pretty much just set up everything. Is everything ready to go?
Yep.
So it's all in Kyle's car.
Yep.
New van.
The new Soccer Life Master van. Could do a video on that.
Yeah, can't wait to show. Can't wait to
Yeah,
see
so
it.
3v3 championships by Soccer Life Mastery. We have Nike sponsorships.
How cool is that?
Legend Nike had like Mike
Shout out
Shannon,
to-
you know I love
yeah.
that. And then, so the winners will get $30 each. So not the team. Each player in the winning team will get $30. And that goes for under 10s, under 12s, and under 14s. And I believe that we shall have, we have the 20% off discount coupons. We're going to dish them out to the runners up. So the people who are in the grand
That's pretty
finals.
cool.
Everyone in the grand finals will get a prize. And of course, we've got trophies for player, man of the match, or and medals for the winners, of course, and the runners up, gold and silver.
That's pretty
So,
awesome.
Very excited. Everything's prepared. Everything's ready to roll. And what else we got going on? Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, who's calling in us? Your
Oh my gosh, someone was calling me.
no dramas.
Hello. Sorry guys, I'm in the podcast right now. We cannot talk. Nah. Cool. What? Am I gonna get a raise of Kaya? Is it gonna increase my payment? Is it? Guys, nah, no one just... I thought it would be funny. It didn't work. It didn't work the way I wanted. I was trying to get like some...
No reaction.
Well...
Yeah, so 3v3 is very exciting. We have maxed out 12 teams in the under 10s, 12 teams in the under 12s.
Oh my gosh.
Which is, I think, is a first for us. So the last event of the year, biggest event so far.
It's growing, mate. How cool is that?
People saying, "Oh, it's so well run, it's so organised, it's so much fun." And when you're there, you know it's like you're sweating about the games. The back and forth goals are going through. We've got
and everything. It's cool because it's quite close, so everything is all there.
Yeah.
You can see everything.
Yeah.
All the action happened at the same
And
time.
it's all in one awesome venue at the Parks Recreation Centre, so you can see all the games going on at the same time just by turning your head. And you hear coaches, getting crazy, spectators getting crazy, cheering on their teams. It's super intense, super fun, but the emotions do it up. When you win, when you lose, we get some tears because it's just the tension builds and it's just so much fun.
Yeah.
And we've always making improvements and changes from the very first time we ran it. It's completely different. So if you came the first time, the one coming up is totally different. We've got no half, just one half, one game, 18 minutes long. So it just increases game time for the kids and makes it easier for referees to stay on schedule, so you're not losing game time.
Cool.
We're going to hopefully have outside a marquee and some goals set up, so players, when you're not in the centre, when you haven't got a game on, you can go outside, have a kick, chill out with the marquee, because as you know, the Premier Academy League players, you love the gazebo, you're always in there, around in there. So we're going to have that up, so it's going to be a big fun festival of football, which is how we love it.
Can't wait. It's getting there, guys. It's tomorrow. We are so excited. Tomorrow, which means we definitely going to sleep not that good because the tension is there. We get excited. We get nervous too. So yeah, and then once we finish, we have some training sessions to run. How good?
So
we'll be the last one. Yeah,
I know one of my sessions there's gonna be no kids there because pretty much all of them doing the 3-3s.
Yeah.
But the 5:30 and 7:30, I know we're gonna have kids. So
yeah,
we're gonna do the training session.
And we're gonna talk about today striker. So that's the position. Striker. That's the position we have chosen for you guys today because we're getting there. We start like center back, full back. So we're getting closer and closer. And now the position that's more request. Can I play as a striker? Striker. Oh my gosh.
For the OGs, listen to the old episodes. You know what I'm about.
Which I still don't know what that means because I remember once I put in the subtitles, the caption on when it said the OGs.
Oh, the OGs. Oh, the OGs are back. So the OG team in 3v3s, they missed the last event.
I have no idea what it is, but
they missed the. Why did we bring up OGs? What was that?
I don't know.
Not sure, but yeah, the OGs are a team in the 3v3s. Alfie, who
cool.
And plays with us, and Joseph, legends. So their new name is OGs version 2.0. That's
cool.
what they registered as. Because I believe they won the first event.
Yes.
The very first.
They were running up in the second. No, actually, it was they lost in semi-final. If I'm not wrong. Yeah.
In the second event, third event they weren't there. Fourth event right now they're registered. They told me they're coming to win.
We are coming.
They want the Nike gift cards. They're coming to get dubs. So the people who won it last time, I think it was the 4 Reds. Watch out, they're coming. I do know there's a fair few good teams that we have this year.
Yes.
This is pretty
cool.
I know we've got apparently a team of state players, state time players.
Oh my gosh.
So
we're going to have like a lot of people from the Premier Academy League there too, right?
Yeah.
We saw so many of them. That is so cool. I can't wait to see you guys. I can't wait to see you guys and come to me and say, hey, we watched the video last week. Last week it was so cool. Yay. Can I be on that one? Yes, you can. That's fine.
And we'll have a new video for the 3v3s once that happens.
If you want to be in the video, by the way, I'll be there. Hello. Just come and say hello. We can talk. I can make an interview with you. Can make you famous.
That's what we do. But yeah, striker. As always, physicality. There can be different strikers. There's different types of strikers.
Technically, but yeah, the most request one normally, you need to be a little bit tall. You need to be a little bit strong. You need to know how to play, giving the back to the. But that's not physicality.
But that's definitely a type of football, the type of striker where you have the big, strong striker who gets the ball and, like you said, plays it off to where he sees. The one who holds up the ball, draws in defenders' pass and lay off and move. So that's definitely a type of striker.
That's a type of striker that we, at least in Brazil, we call it as a reference striker. Because every time you need it, you can just launch the ball to them. They're going to figure it out what to do, how to do. Because normally they play with the back to the goals, just waiting for the ball to receive, maybe turn or just pass to someone else and just get the ball back again. Every corner or something, they're the main striker there because they're really good. As normally the center backs and everyone coming there as well to help. That's one type of the striker. Technically, it's important for you to have that type of striker in your team as well. Even if you have the other ones that's pretty good, that one, it's important for you to have because we never know how we're going to use it and the way we're going to use it. But anyway.
No, cool. So in Brazil, what's it called? A reference?
No, I'm just saying. So technically, this is still a striker, but we call, we need to have that striker, they're a reference in the top. Because if you don't know what to do, you just kick the ball to him and he will figure it out what to do. Because he's strong, because he's going to protect. He knows how to protect the ball pretty cool. So he can pass the ball to the wings coming quite close to him to support. That's what we normally keep saying to the kids as well all the time. Hey, the striker is there, so you need to come to support. Well, that striker is ready for you to receive, to pass to you, and just run maybe to pass the same thing we are telling to you, like it's a short pass and then you're going to go there, like 1-2. So the strong one will be like protecting the ball, passing to you, maybe just run there to receive the ball that you might going to pass, might not, I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the reference ones, the strong ones, we need it.
No, awesome. Yeah, no, definitely. And that's what we're saying with the Premier Academy is cool. If for the strikers, if you've got your back to goal and you've got 2 defenders behind you, maybe the best choice is to play the way you face, bounce, and then make another run, rather than trying to turn into those 2 defenders and losing the ball all the time, which happens too often. So yeah, cool, awesome. So if you are that type, if you are big and strong, and you love to score goals, you might think, hey, let me try to be that type of striker, and to build onto that. Cool. Like we said, yes, you might need to be that tall striker. You might need to be tall so you can get the edge of the headers. If they do long balls, you're tall enough to always get for there first. In terms of technical ability, well, you're going to need to be able to know how to control those long balls. They're going to be peppering over the fullback.
Exactly.
They're going to be thinking, crap, I'm in trouble. Let me get to my striker. If every time they pass you, you take a touch and it bounces to nobody, that's a trouble. Yeah. So really work on your aerial control. Balls in the air.
And by the way, if you do not know how to use aerial control, find the episode of Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Kyle just explained like it perfectly. So that was cool.
Tips and Tricks Tuesday, aerial control. So definitely check that out on Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah.
So definitely something technically you need to work on. And shoot, you gotta be able to score.
Normally strikers has to have like the ability to know how to do things quickly.
Yeah.
For example, one cut and kick sometimes.
Yeah, at speed.
Not keep thinking, I'm gonna dribble. Yes, you can. There's a type of striker that it's more like dribbling type of it. But that one we are talking about, sometimes the main thing they normally do, they aerial control, stop the ball, one cut, kick.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what we need from you.
Yes.
Easy stuff, simple stuff, just do it. Whatever you can, just do it. That simple stuff. Inside, outside, bloop, score.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, definitely. So you do
strong
that
heading.
you always see that during professional games is where it's a quick. If you are going to turn, it's a quick turn, and then get that space to take that quick shot and catching everybody off guard instead of controlling. Dancing on the ball, moving around. If you're that bigger player, you might have the skills and the speed, but typically you're not that type of striker if you're the big, strong one. But cool, you got to be lethal. You got to be sometimes as that type of striker, you got to have that hunger to score goals. You got to have that selfishness of like, if I'm in front of goal, I ain't hesitating. I'm taking the finish. I'm not mucking around.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to find another pass to the winger when I'm in front of goal. I've got to have that instinct of bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, because you guys know that already. You might not have a lot of opportunities during the game, and especially striker, because when the ball comes to you, you need to use that opportunity to turn down the goal.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, like if you're playing in a professional teams, they're gonna come like the crowd. They're gonna keep saying, "Hey, get out! We don't want you anymore."
Yeah.
But so every time you have the chance, you need to do something quite brilliant.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a really nice assist, or like maybe kicking the ball to the goal and then in a rebound or something, someone's gonna score or something like that. But yes, you're not gonna have a lot of opportunities. You're not gonna touch the ball quite often all the time. But
when you get it,
do it.
You gotta make something
score.
work.
At least every 3 kicks, you need to score 1 technically.
Yeah. And that can be the stressful part of that sort of position. But you also have no stress in terms of defending. Like if someone gets past you, you see those strikers, they don't even care. You get past you.
Sometimes they see like they literally just walking.
They're
just walking. Yeah.
Defend.
Of course, we still need your help. If you can help, yes, help. But normally, even for us, we normally keep saying, hey, just keep floating around, just keep going there, blah, blah, blah. But we never keep saying all the time to make that sort of pressure. Because we need your full speed
when you get the ball. Depending on the situation, if we are trying to high press, you're probably at the front of the line to maybe force them one way.
You're not going to high press like for 90 minutes. No one can handle that. But yeah.
Right.
So you're kind of going to put like normally high pressure sometimes when you just started because you want to create that pressure to stabilize. Yeah. So yeah, that's the main important thing. But yeah, not during the whole game. So that's the reason they normally walk. They doesn't have that sort of pressure all the time to keep like defending.
So in terms of the physical side, maybe fitness isn't the most important because a lot of time maybe you're just lurking around. You're thinking, where can I make my run? When should I make my run? Let me pretend I'm half.
And sometimes when you do so, it's like 10, 20 meters. Technically, right?
Yeah, exactly. You just get the ball, you do it, and then
you're not gonna run like 150 meters. Nope, that's not gonna happen.
Exactly. So yeah, fitness. Yeah, you know, if you're a big, tall, you love to score goals, but you think, I'm not fit enough. Well, you probably don't need to be that fit. In comparison to other positions, obviously you gotta be able to run a bit. A lot.
No, even like some amateur games, you can see like sometimes this track is not like that. It's a little bit like pretty much like.
But at the top levels,
I could be a striker now. It's too fat.
To the Yuga Buga.
Yeah, Booga Booga.
So yeah, in comparison, not the position that you need the most fitness, but you got to be lethal. You got to be productive. And in terms of making runs, you got to be smart. Yeah. How can I get in behind these defenders, or can I get space to receive in a little bit of a pocket in between maybe the defenders and the midfield? Trying to find those spots, and it's about quick changes of speed rather than constantly sprinting around and then getting too tired to do anything once you get the ball. Or if you're jogging around, you're probably just getting tracked the whole time. So maybe I walk for a bit. Then maybe I sprint. Maybe I walk.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Exactly.
That's scary.
Scare the opponent. So that's some tips.
I was like, oh my gosh, Mom.
That's what we want. Be scared. Be a lethal striker.
What about the other striker? The other type of striker?
Cool. Maybe the player that's the great dribbler. The nifty ninja.
Which is normally not that tall, not that strong. Yeah. It's not like short and skillful.
They're lethal. Sometimes, those players we associate with wingers, but you can definitely be that type of striker.
One of the best strikers we had in Brazil called Romario. I don't know if you guys know him. He's an old guy now. He just retired, of course. I think his last World Cup was 1994. He was like, oh my gosh, he was here like for me. He was so small, but he was so little. Man. Yeah. The ball coming to him, it was like pretty much like everyone was, yay! What happened? It was a goal. Not yet, but now! Yeah. And it was pretty much it. He was amazing. He was amazing.
What was amazing? Just his ability to take players on? Or
so technically, even though like he was like a pretty short guy, he was a little bit strong, like like built. But he was fast when he has to be fast. Yeah. And even like later on, this is just like some. How can I say curiosity? How can I say
curiosity?
Yes. It's just an example. When he was a little bit older, like 37, 38, he was not even going to the training session anymore. Because he was like, no, I need to save my energy for the right time. But he never disappointed.
Yeah.
So what you as a coach are going to say, that's fine. Because every single game he was scoring goals. He scored more than 1,000 goals.
Yeah, wow.
More than 1,000. So I remember when he did score like 1,000 because Pelé in Brazil just scored the same. It was a huge production that every single game until he scored like the 1,000 goal, it was like all the media was there. It was so cool. But anyway, he was such a nice player. It was like so skillful, like 1, 2, boom, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, amazing, amazing.
So his biggest strength was his ability to run with the ball? Or was that
so his ability was like running with the ball in 20 meters only. In 20 meters, every time he was receiving the ball, there in front, pretty much, he normally will have like 1, 2 strikers. So he knew how to run, dribbling those guys like pretty quickly and fast. He was not receiving the ball like protecting the way we were talking about. He was more like, hey, there, forward. And then you pass the ball forward, 1, 2 dribble, and then dribble. Even the goalkeeper was so many nice goals.
Cool. Was he more of a player that did he get it kind of through balls, or did he get it to feet? Mix of both.
It's supposed to be a mix of both, and I will be lying if I say that was not like that, because I remember like plenty of goals in the other way. But he was more like, hey, give me the ball and I will do the rest.
So and that's definitely another stock stand type of player where they just get the ball to feet and they turn and go onto the defense, rather than the one that receives.
It was a little bit like selfish, not passing the ball.
Yeah,
but
when you get
he was scoring, so it was fine.
That's the issue.
Like you see the other player was like, yes, pass, yes, well done, good goal, woo. I was all good. If he missed, they were like, hey,
pass the ball.
And he was like, that's fine, I missed. Do another time, pass again, I will score.
See, that's the age-old, like, the strikers where they can get away with doing the wrong things simply because they bang goals in.
Yeah,
and that's how you win games.
Well,
and so that's why...
how are you going to complain?
As a defender or something, when you're working your butt off, or a midfielder, you're working your butt off, or wingers, you're constantly making runs, or fullbacks making the overlaps, and the striker goes, nah, I'll do it myself.
It's funny sometimes, even in the training session, sometimes I come to the kids and was like, hey, okay, what can you see? Can you see some option? Can you pass to someone? Look, there's 2 guys free next to you. You can pass, or, okay, you can dribble every single one the way you did and score the beautiful goal you just did.
That's the biggest problem as a coach, where you're trying to teach them to do the right things, and you're saying, hey, look, who's free? Can you find a pass? Or there's a brick wall in front of you, meaning there's 5 defenders there. Yeah. So what should you do? And he doesn't listen. And he goes, and scores. You're like...
And then you want to say, I told you to pass. I told you to look for some option. But that was brilliant. Yeah. Don't do it again.
It's the problem with coaching and the issue. But we do like to remind them, hey, look, you can dribble 5 players or 4 players here, but when you grow up and go against higher competition, it's not going to work.
And we normally keep saying that to the kids all the time. Yeah, you did score, well done. However, if you do miss, that's on you. That's on you because you have some options there. Yeah. So if you do take that risk and you miss, that's on you. That's your fault. That's your mistake.
Yeah, 100%.
We love kids who try to do different stuff.
Sure.
But try to listen to us too. So if you're saying, hey, what can you see? Can you see some options there? There's some options available. Can you try to see them? Can you reach them there? If you try to dribble every single one of them, you better score as well. In a game, can you imagine? Like in a game, if you score, we win. You better score because then we need you. I know that kind of like confidence they do have it's important to them too.
Yes.
But look, if they're free there, please just do something.
No, we've got to remind players. Yes, we want to nurture creativity and those X factor plays, but it's also about teaching players when is the right time to showcase that, and when's the right time to maybe pass and make a run forward and get the ball again, rather than thinking every time I'm just going to dribble plays. Because as you grow up, you're going to get caught out. There's going to be defenders that know how to beat you every time, and then you haven't learned how to play football properly. So we want to nurture creativity, but also teach players the right time and what to do when you have to get the ball.
Sure.
But yeah, that is that type of player who can, this type of striker who can dribble and be like crazy. And that player can play multiple positions. They can play the number 10 maybe. They can play the left or right wing. So that being that type of player is very versatile. They can be used different places where that traditional striker, the big strong one, gets either associated, he's either striker or he's centre back.
Yeah, exactly.
They get kind of put in a box of who they might be, which is maybe not correct, but it's just something to point out where coaches often see, he's a big strong guy, he likes to score goals, be that type of striker, hold up the ball, pass, or turn and shoot.
You can do whatever you want. You cannot be like Tian, for example. I want to be center back and striker. Yeah. Remember, like we were talking about that the other day? He was like, there's 3 positions I want to play. Center back, striker, or bench.
Do we have the interview?
I do have the interview. It's going to be this week, probably Friday. That was so funny. Anyway, sorry. I just had to come up with this because it was Tian.
He's a goof, man. Anything to add in terms of, so we've talked about a bit of tactics, a bit of physicality, technical ability, about the dribbling if you're that type of player, or the aerial control, passing, and finishing. As a striker, you got to be able to not just be the player that has one type of finish. Cool. Can you know how to do a finish on a cross or a volley? Can you use your header? Or can you have a power shot? Or maybe just a finesse shot?
Yes, you're totally right.
You need to have a lot of different. You've got to be able to use.
You have like a menu. Like I'm gonna use that type of kick now.
Because the more shots that you have, maybe I'm gonna shoot with my left. Quickly, I'm gonna pretend to shoot my left. Now I can shoot with my right because I'm 2-footed.
Yeah.
And I know how to curl the ball, or I know how to power the shot, or I know how to pretend to go top bins and then I go bottom left. And you've got to be very versatile because that's really your job, is to beat those defenders and the goalkeeper. So if everybody knows the type of shooting that you do, or you only have a right foot and you can't shoot your left, and you don't know how to do a header, and you can't volley, you can't time your runs, it's going to be very hard for you to score goals at the top level. Yeah. So start working on at home or at the park by yourself. Can I practice all types of shots? Both feet, different types, Can I learn how to score off a volley, half volley, everything? And then you'd be like, he's a dangerous player. He can score whenever he wants. It's hard to mark. So that's definitely something to point out for technical ability. Anything else to add in terms of tactics?
Well, technically, I don't think so, because this is important. Of course, he has to have like a pretty nice, decent, how can I say, not a view, but like understand the whole game to play. Because if the game is heading to one side, and you need to know how to go to that side to support and be more active in the game. Because sometimes we see like just some strikers just standing there just waiting for the ball. Oh my gosh,
it's so painful.
Oh my gosh,
it's painful. Looking if my midfielder's got it, what run can I make to get the ball? Or winger's got it.
And if the ball is not coming a lot all the times to you, they're stopping there in the mid. You need to approach a little bit more to the midfielders to receive that sort of ball. Doesn't really matter if you're like a fast striker, small one, if you're like a tall one or something. Yeah, you need to figure it out like the way to receive the ball and just show up. If you don't touch the ball, the coach is going to say, I don't need him. He never touched the ball.
And don't be that striker that goes, no one's giving me the ball. I'm getting no service. Get in passing lanes.
Yeah.
Work hard.
Show up. Call for the ball. Keep moving.
The midfielder's working his butt off thinking, man, the striker's just standing next to the defender. I can't pass to him.
Because if I do pass the ball, they're going to take it and then it's going to be my fault. My terrible pass.
And
no,
then
it's your position. Yeah, exactly.
It's a pain in my butt. So be the striker that's constantly sprinting away from the defender to get the ball in space.
Because as we said before, sometimes the striker will pull everyone, all the defenders on one side, and then you have like the other one, the left wing or right wing or someone else coming that you can pass to the other ones, and then striker didn't touch the ball, but he did the job.
Exactly.
He just put everyone together. So you need to think about it.
So striker, it's not just when you get the ball at your feet; it's what you do off the ball. What sort of runs, and also communicate with your midfield. Have you got the speed to want to get those through balls, or are you the type of player that wants to get to feet and then dribble, or like are you the big striker that just wants to hold it up, draw the defenders in so he can bounce to his attacking midfielder and then make forward runs. So think about what type of striker you are, and what's your strengths and your weaknesses, and then communicate with your teammates and go, hey, look, when I come short, I really want it long because I'm going to pretend to go short and go long, or the opposite. So communicate with your teammates and make sure you have an understanding, because those little things will mean if you get a goal or no goal.
Cool. I think that's it.
That is it.
Yes.
Happy days.
Perfect. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Cool.
Say hello to us tomorrow at
Please do.
3.
Yes, come to us and say, hey, I'll watch it. We should come up with something like, if you watch this episode tomorrow, I'm going to give you a hug. Can we think about something?
We might have some spare 3v3 gift cards, but I never know how much we're going to get.
That's fine.
But anyways, we'll get you on the YouTube.
Yes,
right. You will
true.
get on the YouTube. We'll have a talk to you. So come say, let
Please
us know
do.
that you watch the podcast.
Then it can be.
And who knows, we might have some merchandise for you. I don't know yet. We'll
Let's see.
But
Thank you so much again for watching. We really appreciate that.
Also, there's a couple of days until the trials. You can register the trials whenever. Quickly go register, be a part of the Premier Academy League, and compete in the pre-season competition, and join our advanced program with all our coaching staff. Let's go.
See ya.
Ciao, ciao.